Yesterday I did like 5.5 hours of homework and I got everything. Okay. Wonder if they did any work on it last night. I mean, maybe they did. Possible. I'll check it. I guess I never considered that. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Why can't I just queue? Why can't I just queue? Once the semester's over, I can queue as much as I want. Not necessarily, because I'm gonna start working full time on my YouTube channel. In which case, I don't know if I'll be able to queue that much. I mean, at first, because at first I'm gonna try to learn how to make better videos, basically. I guess video editing is the biggest thing I need to work on. But also, stop. This is the worst case of all time. Can I please queue? Seriously, can I just queue, please? This last 2 weeks are just going by so incredibly slowly. This has been the longest. Actually, the week when I was by myself the entire time was actually not bad. Really? 6 moves last night. Oh, of course I messed up. Last solve. Dang it. No. Oh, nope. And no. Oh no, no. Oh no. No. Anybody? Was it just me who made changes? Anybody? Anybody else? Did anybody else make changes besides me? Wait. I don't think anybody made changes to this document besides me yesterday. Obviously, they wouldn't need to make any changes, moron, because it's already done. The only thing that they need to do is this. So, let's see if they did anything here. It doesn't look like it. I was like secretly hoping they finish the entire assignment themselves. Not really. Nice music in there. Yeah, 9 and 10 is the one we're missing. Well, let's take a look at the checklist, actually. It's much better to do that. So, but wait, let me just look to see if they wrote anything else. No, they didn't. Yep, nothing else. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like they did any work yesterday. I mean, it's not, I don't really care. I mean, because they did so much work before that, it's not really a big deal. Like, number 11, like, it's kind of done. It's just a list. Oh, God. Like, this kind of counts as one that you have to do. I don't want to. Like, briefly describe the strengths. Like, 11, we just have a list of the strengths. We haven't briefly described. 4 questions for this one. 4 questions for this one. And that's about it. We need industry averages, but we can't get that until we ask the professor about it. So. That'd be funny if we had to like get a book from the library, an actual in-person book. You know. Hold on. Last 5 years? Last 5 years? Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here's the thing, folks. Here is the issue. Does he want us to provide 5 years worth of this stuff? 5 years? I mean, this is going to be pretty easy to do anyways, right? But that might be something we're missing. Maybe I'll write that down. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It literally says 5 years. It literally says that. So, like, Well, this sucks, dude. This freaking sucks. Freaking frick. We may need 3 more years of these ratios. Where did they put them? Total debt to total equity. Obviously, they only did it for 2 years. A lot of this stuff is in percentages. Are you supposed to do that? Wait just a minute. Total debt to total equity? Okay, I guess that makes sense because they have 3 times more debt than they have. And they have equity. They only did it for 2 years though, as far as I can see here. Ooh. Boy. Ooh. Oh, well, I might have to do that then. Right. We have total debt to equity, and then we have long-term debt to equity. Fixed assets equity. Man, I thought I was done with the calculations, but I just realized we need 5 years of this. That's what it says. You can't just ignore that it says 5 years. I think it would be a waste of time. I think we'll just make that a question. Instead of actually doing it, it just feels weird that he just randomly says we have to do 5 years for those. Whereas all the other ones are just for 2 years. So what we're going to do is just make that a question submitted to him on a rough draft. 5. Okay. Okay, thank you. Which ones do I want to do? I probably want to not do the major news items. I mean, maybe I'll look at this thinking annual report. I don't know. Do we use the annual report to... Well, maybe I'll read the annual report. Okay, I think we're going to actually start. So, dang me. I downloaded the annual report onto my computer because it's easier. What about 2021, though? Wait a minute. Are we supposed to do the 2021 report or the 2020 report? Oh, crap, dude. I'm going to look at 2021. I'm going to assume they did the 2021 annual report. This is for basically the entire year of 2020, though. Let's see, page... What page was listed that? Did they list that? 27. Oh, come on. Wait! There must be 27 of this. Domestic segment here. Performance summary. Domestic sales 43,293 for 2021. Yep, they did use 2021. So yeah, we're gonna use 2021. Time to read this freaking thing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, the major news thing is COVID. That's it. That's basically the entire thing. This is so boring. $15 an hour minimum wage. The entire freaking thing was about COVID. The entire thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, great. Environmental. Never mind, we have more. What was this? We have another section called Environmental, Social, and Governance. Environmental, Social, and Governance. But E. I don't want to do 9. I hate 9. The annual reports open with a letter to the shareholders using the information. Prepare a one-paragraph synopsis of the performance of the company in 14. I hate 9 and 10. I don't want to do 9 and 10. They didn't list strategies they are going to implement. They listed strategies they did implement. Dang it. I have to go to the bathroom. like listening to this song. Wow, funny. No. No. Oh, that. Oh. Identify significant trends. Actually, Oh. Oh. I'm literally just gonna write. Oh. Gross mind. This is the easiest one. Okay. Vertical analysis. Vertical analysis. Did the gross margin increase or decrease over the last 3 years? Gross margin, gross profit margin. It seems to have decreased. Ooh. decreased. Gross margin decreased. Gross margin decreased. Gross. Well, why are you taking 5 years to answer this simple question? This is the simplest question in the entire assignment. Oh my god, you are so great. You can literally answer one single tiny question. Wow, you are so good. You are good. Okay. Number 16. If gross margin changed... Oh, come on, it says 5-year period. Again. All the ratios are for 2 years. Is the change significant? Is it really a significant change? I don't know. Like, what percentage of change is significant? Like, it changed by a fraction of a percent. It went down by a fraction of a percent. So... basically, cost of sales increased relative to revenue. Cost of sales stop it. That's all I wrote. That's all I wrote for 16. Comment on other significant changes that are worth taking note of and identify the significant trends. I hate those 2 questions. They're too open-ended. Well, I'll look at it and just see if I can see anything interesting. They talked about the revenue. So revenue, well, for vertical analysis, we don't really look at revenue that much because it's like, it's the 100%. So like cost of sales obviously went up a little bit. Selling, general, and administrative expenses actually decreased by 2% overall. Restructuring changes went down, and then went up by a fraction of a percent. Operating income went up a little bit, but not much. Gain on sale of investments was very insignificant. Investment income and other was very insignificant as well. And interest expense was pretty minimal. The change was very minimal. And income tax expense, honestly, it didn't change much at all. Hold on a second. No, I'm thinking of a different company. Income tax expense went up a little bit. Income tax expense... Wait, why are there 2 of them? Oh, I'm stupid. This is earnings from continuing operations. Earnings... So basically, EBT went up a little bit. Income tax went up a little bit. Net earnings went up a little bit. Like, basically everything only changed by a tiny amount. The most significant change here was like everything changed by a small amount, basically. Like nothing much really changed. Honestly. Like the most it really changed by was like 1.5% at most. Total. The biggest change, I think, let's see. Not even the cost of sales. The biggest change was selling, general, and administrative expenses. Like everything else changed by like less than 2%. No, everything, literally everything changed by less than 2%. Like everything changed by less than 1%, basically. The biggest change was selling, general, and administrative expenses, right? Because even cost of sales, it went up not even by 1%. Whereas selling, general, and administrative expenses went down by like 1.5% total. Like 0.5%, fractions of a percent. This one went up by like 0.6%. This one went up by 0.23%. This one went up by 0.4%. Like everything changed. I'm just gonna write that as. But like, isn't it only significant if it goes up by like more than 1%? Like more, even 1% is not very much. Like maybe 5% is when you start to actually look at it more. Everything under 5% change is like nothing, right? I don't know. Well, if we were listing the changes in order of the amount of change, the cost of sales was the second biggest change. Actually, no, the gross profit changed by almost 1%. So the biggest changes experienced were cost of sales, gross profit, and selling in general and administrative expenses. I'm gonna selling, general and administrative expenses. What was the change? Okay, so the change here was from 18.69 to 16.77. So, oh, actually it was almost a full 2% there. And then what was bigger, cost of sales or gross profit? Gross profit, cost of sale. I'm gonna do cost of sales. 76.77 minus 77.63. So actually it went up. It went up by 0.86%, and then gross profit went down by 2.37. So they both went down by the exact same amount. Well, cost of sales went up by a certain amount. Gross profit went down by the exact same amount. everything else changed by less than a percentage, right? If you look at every single change that occurred, restructuring change, less than a percent. Operating income, less than 1%. Less than 1%. This was less than 1%. This was less than 1%. Everything else was like less than 0.6%. Like, is that even significant? Do you even want to list those? I don't know. Like, what is a significant change? What was the smallest change? The smallest changes were basically the other income / expenses. Those were all the smallest changes. Like, basically nothing changed for those three things. It was such a tiny change for those three. And we have restructuring changes. We have operating income. I meant restructuring charges. Dang. Like, the biggest change other than those three are like 0.6%. I don't really know what else we want to list. Okay, I guess we'll do the horizontal analysis changes. Compute horizontal analysis on income statement for 3 years. Trend in revenues. What's this question? Describe the trend in revenues. So it was either a slight, steady, drastic increase or decrease each year. Okay, so first of all, let's describe the trend in revenues. And then we'll have to identify the factors contributing to this trend. Well, crap. How am I supposed to know that? This is horizontal, right? Okay, revenues went up first by 1%, and then it went up by 9%. So is a 10% increase like more? Or like a lot more? revenues. No, if we look at the income statement, maybe they discuss how the heck their revenues actually increased. So if we look at the report for 2021, and if I can't find anything, I'll just have to speculate. What the heck is comparable sales? Revenue recognition. Yeah. Revenue. I hate everything. I hate this stupid question that's asking, like, what's identify the factors that cause this trend in revenues. What factors? What are you talking about, factors? Oh my god. Oh. That's literally all I'm gonna write for 19. What about 20? What about 20? Describe the trend in cost of goods sold and gross margin. So describe the trend in cost of goods sold and gross margin. I kind of did that in the last question, but this time we're doing it with the horizontal analysis. So like, it's basically the same story with both. Like all three of them have the exact same story to them. And also they have cost of sales, right? How about 2021? 21. Trend in selling, general, and administrative expenses. All right. Oh, somebody already started this. Okay. There was a reduction in selling, general, and administrative expenses. So it went down and then went down again. It went down a little bit and then went down again a little bit. So I'm going to just say that undo. What the heck? Dude. Okay, what is causing the changes in net income? It says, using the information above, summarize what is causing the changes in net income. Do you expect the trend to continue? Okay, so basically net income is going up. Nice. Like the absolute value of net earnings is going up. If you look at the relative value of net earnings to all the other ones, it is also increasing. Net earnings is going up. It actually went up a lot. It went up by 22%. Holy crap. That's a big increase. Went up by 5, and then it went up by 17%. That's a lot. So basically, their revenues are increasing, and their cost of sales is also increasing at a slightly higher rate, right? Because like, if you take a look at it, it went up by 2%, which is a higher rate than the revenue, and then it went up by 9%. Like, cost of sales is going up slightly faster than the other ones. And gross profit is going up a little bit slower than both of them. But the selling general and administrative expenses is actually going up. But guess what? I hate my life. Okay. I did it. Like, horizontal analysis is kind of weird. Like, I feel like vertical analysis is more accurate. I don't know. Oh my god. Wait, how did you get 552%? Okay, the reason why this was a drastic change was because it's a tiny amount. If you have tiny absolute amounts, sometimes you're going to have drastic changes. So, I don't know, is horizontal analysis even like that good compared to vertical analysis? So if you take a look at earnings from continuing operations, if you look at EBT went up a significant amount, even more in fact than net earnings. And then income tax expense went up a lot as well. So like the absolute value of their gross profit still went up, which would still result in an increase in their net earnings overall. And since their selling general administrative expenses went down, I feel like their vertical analysis is much better for this analysis. Like, I don't know. Like, what's the actual use of horizontal analysis besides looking at changes in revenue? Because everything else is much better explained with the vertical analysis. What is causing changes in net income? What is causing changes? I hate 22. God dang it. What are you supposed to identify as causing the changes in net income? I don't need freaking I don't know what to say. Okay. Is that really all I can do? Really? Which ones do I think are completely done? Cost of sales and gross profit. I'm going to cross out 20 and 21. For sure. Like, those we don't really need to do at this point. Like, those were very simple. 19 and 22, though. Like, 19 I did answer, but I don't like my answer very much. And 22, I just really have no clue what to do. Because, like, what are you supposed to identify? I mean, you say, well, revenue's increased. Okay, so gross margin overall increased. And selling in general admit... Okay, I guess that's what I'll say for 22. That's what I'll say. gross margin increased and selling, general, and administrative expenses decreased. I wrote an answer, but I don't like my answer very much. Do I expect the trend to continue? I have no freaking clue. So I'm not going to... Okay. At least tried to answer this stuff. What are the other significant changes for horizontal analysis? That's the only thing I haven't actually tried answering yet. Well, what are the most significant changes here? We're going to literally list every change in percentage. No. Like, the only thing that actually changed direction was restructuring charges. But that's so insignificant, though. Actually, I don't know. It's not that insignificant because it actually ended up being from 2020 to 2021, it changed by a total of 45.45%. So that's like, technically it's still one of the larger changes. Restructuring charge. Freaking gain on sale of investment of income and other expense. Their interest expense was a very tiny percentage. Well, yeah. All of those are tiny, very tiny changes. Who cares about that? Like, the total change of restructuring charges, if you completely ignore the fact that it went down and then it went up, the total change was like 0.43%. And the total change in operating income was like 0.63. Actually, that might be the biggest change that I didn't list. Actually, no. The biggest change, both of these changed by the exact same amount. Operating income and earnings from continuing operations before income expense. They both changed by the exact same amount. What the heck? God. It's because of all the other income and expenses were so tiny and insignificant that they basically didn't even affect the final calculation. Oh my god. And I guess I'll list that. Operating income, earnings. Their income tax expense went up by that much. Their income tax went up. It took up a higher percentage of their revenue. Their net earnings went up by 0.39. Oh man. Their interest expense was very low. Let's do the math. Wow, math. Okay. What was the increase in income tax? A tiny percentage. So 0.39. Are they going to continue to decrease their selling general and administrative expenses? That seems to be the most significant change in the entire thing that caused their net income to go up. Can they continue the decrease of selling general and administrative expenses? Now, their interest expense also went down, but it was such an insignificant total amount of the total. If you look at the vertical analysis, it's much more accurate. It went down by basically, I can't do math, 6%. 0.06% rather. It went down by 0.06%, like a tiny, tiny little decrease. That's barely anything. Whereas their general administrative expenses went down by almost a full 2%. So that was a much more significant decrease. But the absolute value of net income increased. So like we're just taking a look at absolute values. Like horizontal analysis looks at the absolute values. That's literally all it does. Of course, these trends is general. Oh, okay. I can't. Why the heck would they ask a question? How am I supposed to know if the trend will continue? I'm just gonna say I don't know. I literally have no idea. I don't know. I'll just have to ask. I'll have my teammates help me with that one. I'm gonna cross out this because I did give an answer. I really have no idea what else you're supposed to say there. So, and I did do this one and this one. So, like I'm basically done except for the last question, 22, because now all we have left is 9 and 10, and I hate 9 and 10, and I don't want to do 9 and 10, and I hate my life. COVID. Like, that's literally all 9 is. And 10, both of them. All 9 and 10 are is COVID, 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 COVID. That's literally the entire freaking annual report. It's just like... Ugh. Are we supposed to look at this? I need to do something. That's all that's left, really. All that we have left is 9 and 10. Number 22, I did the best I could. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to answer for that one, so I can't do that. But I did every other part of those two. We're just gonna get rid of this. So ratio analysis, are we going to list all of them here? Or are we going to just leave them on the spreadsheet? It kind of would make sense to list them all here because it makes it more nice. We could say see attached appendix or attached sheet or something for our calculations. But here are the results of our calculations. That's probably what we might want to do for that one. I have a bunch of questions I need to ask. Okay. No, you got to do 9 and 10. You just got to. Come on. No, I hate 9 and 10. I hate 9 and 10. No, don't make me do 9 and 10. The entire annual report is just listing, like, every single thing that they could say about COVID-19. Also, they were talking about environmental, government, and social stuff. But that's literally it. Major news. What do you mean by major news? Really? That could mean anything, dude. That could mean literally anything. My God, I hate that question. Come on, man. Introduction, which will include the history of your company. Wait, history? What the heck? Oh yeah, by the way, it says interpret your ratios. Interpret your ratios. Oh, guess what? We didn't do that. Oh no. By the way, a lot of this part right here, a lot of this is not even part of it. We have to interpret our ratios? Oh crap. Oh crap. Recent news or events. Stock charts, price to earnings ratios. The heck? Do we have to write what the revenue recognition policy is? Do we need to do this stuff? There's a ton of stuff at the end here, which I don't know if we're supposed to do all this crap. I mean, you would assume you do have to do that. I don't want to do 9 and 10. What was 10 again? By the way, the annual report basically said it didn't really mention the performance of the company at all. It literally just talked about COVID the entire time. Come on. You know what? Screw that. Screw those stupid questions. I don't freaking care. I'm gonna have a list of questions. So first of all, okay, we're gonna look at every individual item and come up with a list of questions to ask my teammates. But I also have a list of questions as the professor. Should I separate them? I guess I'll make them both the same list. Ah, dang it. Ugh. Okay, so average net trade cycle using averages. You know what, dude? This is ridiculous. I'm just gonna type the questions. Why am I writing them down? This is stupid. Okay. This is so stupid, but I'm literally gonna write a list of questions and then upload it to the shared folder. Shared files. Oh my god.
So the average net trade cycle thing, I'm not going to bother with that because I'm pretty sure I did it completely correctly. It's just weird how I had to use different numbers than the ones that they came up with. So number 1. Well, what if they ask me to do 9 and 10? I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, if they ask me to, then I will. But that's the only way I'm going to do those if they specifically ask me. Final name. And list this. Market price on weekend. Stop. Okay, range for P. What? Why? Do the P to E and P to BV ratios require a range? And then 3. Capital structure and solvency, 5 years. Okay. Okay, that's all the questions. Also, let's look at more. Let's go through every single one. Basically, every single one that I've done. I don't know. Really, it's only the ones that I've done that I need help with. Okay. Dang me. Actually, it was literally just for vertical analysis. Stop lag. Okay, what else was missing? Well, the question asking what contribute to this factor. Okay, so basically, for horizontal analysis, identify the factors that are contributing to this trend. And then, what else? Net income, horizontal analysis. No! Okay. The expected contract. Okay. Oh yeah, the stinking industry average ratios. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. What was the one I found, actually? I found, ready ratios. That's basically it, though, I think. It's gotta be it. And the other one, there's only one more. The 12 things at the end. The 12 questions at the very end include a lot of stuff we haven't done, and I don't know how if we need to do those questions. Okay, I think that's all the questions I have. Okay, I think that's all I need. And people can submit their own questions too. That's why I'm going to upload it to the stinking group. Okay. Finals. That'd be hilarious if I wasn't able to. Well, in that case, I would just share it through email. Hello? Hello? Can I please upload a file? Dude, this is bullcrap. It's not letting me upload. It won't let me upload. Okay, let me refresh page. This is not going to work. I just know it's not. Refreshing a page isn't going to fix the problem. Well, if it doesn't work, I'll just send them an email and let them know they can upload it to the OneDrive folder or something. Watch this not work. Oh, stop! Why can't I upload a freaking folder? Jeez. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna send them an email, and then I'm gonna wait till they respond to work on it more. If they tell me to do 9 and 10, I don't know if they're gonna do that though. It's possible they might not. Okay.